Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs with John the Phone Guy. Today we have the Grand Diver Diamond in 54 millimeter, model number 25460, and let's get right at it. So this is a beaut for sure. What I'm getting ready to do, these next 5 videos are what I'm considering some of my grail pieces. I know grail is a relative term for everyone. Different things, equate to a grail. These are my personal ones, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that is the standard of what is grail. But anyway, let's get right at it. So we've got, a good scissor deployant, glass with the diver, security piece. Of course, on the back here, got the NH35A. Get this thing out of the way here. Right there, 35A. This is a dive instrument, which it's 300 meters, 30 atmospheres, all of that. So the TMI NH35A is a automatic movement. It moves at 26,600 vibrations per hour, or 6 steps per second. So if you look at the movement of the second hand, it's actually inside moving 6 times every second to get you the fluidity of the movement. This is a mineral crystal, so it is impact resistant, but because of its slightly softer compounds, it will be a little bit more susceptible to scratching. The diamond count on this is 467. Let me see if I can get zoomed in real good. You can really get a sense right up close. The 4-prong set on all of the diamonds. Back this thing up and just get a sense of the clarity on these. They are color is I to J, clarity is I2 to I3. So from that standpoint, I love this watch from the aspect of it was my first diamond piece. The NH35 is a very smooth watch, 3-hand with a date window, obviously. It does have trittonite on the minute and hour and that little second hand dot right there. Of course, it is 120 click. It's a little stiff, and plus my hands are a little slippery, so I apologize. This guy back up where he needs to be. Looks pretty good. Of course, screw down crown. So first notch out. It's going to change the date, and obviously you go 2 out and you got to change the time. So not a lot to this movement from a setting perspective. And then obviously I keep all of my crowns screwed down just for dust and other appearances. The high polish on this is amazing. Of course, you got your Grand Diver logo, you got your little helmet on the crown, and of course at the 12 and the 6 you've got Invicta on the sides, and all the links going down, all in just a bright stainless. So it get right out of here. So it's called a 54, so let's see what I get. I get 54.6. I'll give it to him. Height off the wrist 16, so that's a little over 6/10 of an inch, about 2/3 of an inch. The bracelet 26 down to, looks like 24, so there is a taper here. Not a lot, but something to make note of. And this is a fairly straightforward cotter pin system, so obviously push the pins out in the direction of the arrow, so you're going to put your tool up here and then push down. I always say, and whenever I do a sizing, you can go look at them, I always start as close to the clasp as possible, just on the off chance that there is a taper involved. It won't affect the natural curvature that you get with that. And let me grab our handy dandy scale here, see what we get. So almost 10 ounces. It's a good, I mean, it's a 54, so I mean there's a lot of stainless steel here, so it's a good substantial weight. I mean, you're definitely going to feel it on your wrist. And as I say that, I have a 7.5, so I'll put it on mine. So that's it on me. I have a 7-inch wrist, and of course, you know, it does have some good curvature. Of course, I'm exaggerating it to get it in focus here, so, but naturally it's gonna, you know, fit a lot bigger a wrist. In fact, I'll kind of show you as it goes up. The lug system is quite adept at, you know, a fairly good sized wrist without it pinching down like some do. So that is the Grand Diver Diamond 25460. Oh, almost forgot to mention, and we'll get one quick look at the diamonds again, just because they're really nice, is the individual size of these diamonds. Let's see what we can get in here. Get it focused. Is 0.9 millimeter. So they are small, but I mean they do show up really well, and their clarity is really clean. So a very good quality diamond from that standpoint. And there we have it. And as always, if you enjoy this video or any others, please subscribe and hit the bell. I try and post at least 2 a week. I'm going through and getting quite a few done right now, so I can keep up with that pace. So, and as always, shout out to Trap Vision 3D and his Invicta Lifestyle YouTube channel. Great information and a lot of how Invicta fits into your lifestyle. Of course, Shop HQ and InvictaStores.com is where we buy most of our watches. Facebook groups, Invictaholics, Invictacruisers, InvictaVets. And with that, enjoy your Invicta watches, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.